Hello, Melissa here. Welcome back to Morgan's Off the Leash. Welcome back to Morgan's Off the Leash. I am Melissa. I brought out some things at the picnic table I want to share with you. So some things that I feel are important that I do in my daily lives, I wanted to share with you. Through the last 23 videos, this is going to be number 24. Can you believe it? 2 whole dozen videos. Whew. I'm trying really hard to put out 2 videos each week instead of just 1. But one of the things that I think is really important for everybody is to exercise every day. Whether you get up and go to the gym, that's the way I do it. It works for me. Walk your dogs, walk to your mailbox, walk with your spouse, your best friend, your roommate. Start with something small and work up to something bigger. But I think 1 is very important. Get up and exercise. All right, number 2 that I do that I feel so important, I want to share with you, is make a list. I make list upon list upon list. I think I'm a little crazy. This is my little tablet I found. I found it in the store. I thought this is a perfect little tablet for lists. And I don't always keep my list, but as you can see, I make list upon list, and I love to check it off. Now when Eva was younger, daughter Eva was younger, she's very into lists as well. And I will have to look to see if I have a picture of this, but she had a list and she checked it off, and this huge long list, it was seriously wake up, turn the light on, go to the bathroom, brush my teeth, turn the light off, go back to my room. Like, she made step-by-step part of her list, and she had a check mark by each one before she even got on the school bus. What I loved about that was she had this list that looked like before she got on the school bus, like I said, that she accomplished so much. So it is a good feeling. I noticed on some of my lists it says go to the gym, get Hunter's morning going, his shower, helping him with his medicine, his breakfast, walk the dogs, you know, like, so I kind of found myself on the adult version of Eva of turn off the light, check, check. Okay, so that's number 2, make a list. Number 3 that I do that I think is important is set goals. Set small short-term goals and set long-term goals. I'm pretty good at short-term goals. Long-term goals get a little fuzzy with me. I'm pretty good with short-term goals. The large-term goals, I can work on that, and I feel that that's something I can improve on. So at any rate, it's up here. And then this notebook is my notebook that I use to take notes. So I take notes from like messages people sent us, to emails, to comments on the YouTube videos that I don't know the name of. Things that on the goals that I think we can work on with videos, how to improve our videos, reading a book, and I took some notes from the book I was reading. Yeah. So I have another notebook for those sort of things. Have a journal beside my bed that I journal. So I keep track, and I suggest you do that. Keep track, start for like 1 day to maybe setting a short-term goal of doing it for 7 days. Write down what you did that day. Write down the weather. Write down what you ate. Write down things you got out of your garden, places you walked to, people you talked to, or however you want. But I think journaling and writing things down and keeping track of your day is also very important. So that's number 4. Add to the journaling, I think it's really important to keep track of things you're grateful for. Have a gratitude journal. So it's somewhere to start. Take even like 10 to 15 minutes a day, either in the morning or at night, and think of the things you're thankful for. There should never be a day that you can't find 1, 2, or 3 things to be thankful for. So add to the journaling one is write down things that you're grateful for. Okay, so number 5 would be off all electronics 2 hours before bedtime. So I've put in my last video some crocheting I'm doing. I've been crocheting scarves for gifts, Afghan I'm working on right now. I mentioned I'm reading a book and taking notes on the book I'm reading. So find those sorts of things that are going to mentally help you calm down or just think about other things. I know when I'm crocheting, I get into that muscle memory. Stay off all electronics 2 hours before bedtime. And here's the next one, which is number 6. Go to sleep at a reasonable hour, depending on your schedule. I think is go to bed early. It helps. Sleep, now that I'm 50, sleep is so important. It's gonna help your immune system. It's gonna help you function. And going back to number 1, when I said get up, get exercising, get to the gym, get outdoors. Getting outdoors in natural sunlight is really gonna help you both mentally and physically. Okay, and number 7 is be consistent. Try to do exactly what we talked about. Do it for 1 day, 2 days. Try to do it for a whole week. That'd be 7 days. One other thing I want to show you is on the computer. Okay, so I brought my computer out to the picnic table and Hannah's running the camera for me. I want to show you about the YouTube when we say subscribe and then hit the bell icon. Okay, here we are at Outdoors with the Morgans YouTube page. So Outdoors with the Morgans has a gray check mark beside it. And then over to the right of that is going to be the subscribe box. Now if you're not subscribed, the box will be red. If your box is gray and says subscribed with an ED, then you are subscribed. If I were to click that box, it'll ask me if I want to unsubscribe, but I do not, so I'm just going to click cancel. Right next to that box is this bell. The bell is gray and it has the abbreviation marks that we mentioned. That means it's clicked all. I'm getting all notifications from Outdoors with the Morgans when they publish a video, post something on their community page, or do a live. Any other sorts of post or publishes, I will get notifications from Outdoors with the Morgans. Now, if you wanted to personalize that, you can have the option of personalize, or you have the option to say none. I'm gonna leave it with all. And another thing that I've read in the last couple of days is if you have your YouTube app on your phone, you may need to update the app. There might be some glitches, so you just go to your app store, or if you have a Android, go to the Android, whatever they use, and just update. And you should have a notification to update. But that's something that I think will help on all of those that are getting missed on notifications. We've not done anything on our end, but I did research it, and I wanted to make sure you knew about this part, and go ahead and update the app. Okay, can you see my home screen? That's our Stanley. Stanley passed away last December, December 2nd. And I show you several times when I do stories for Outdoors with the Morgans or any videos for Morgans Off the Leash that I include us going out the trail. Right by the picnic table at Fern Corner, that's where Stanley's grave is. And this is our Stanley. We miss him so much. Actually, just yesterday, I had a basket in my room and I was looking through some things in the basket, and at the bottom was Stanley's chain for his collar that he wore with his tags. And the dogs heard it jingle and they jumped up and they came over, and I said, here, you could smell it, and they were smelling it. And of course I was in tears in no time, but this was our Stanley. I want to thank you so much for watching. I hope that this information with finding the notifications on YouTube, making sure you're subscribed and the bell icon made sense, and that I helped clear up anything possibly. But comment down below if you have any comments, and I hope the idea of exercising, doing a workout, making a list of things you're going to do that day, also making some short-term and long-term goals, getting to bed at a decent hour, and shutting off all electronics, being off all electronics 2 hours before you go to bed. read a book, journal, write in your journal. And another thing, keep a journal. And okay, and the last thing is all those things, 6 things. Number 7th is be consistent. So try doing it for one day, try making it a week, then turn it into 30, 31 days for August. And before you know it, you'll be doing it for a whole month or 2 months. Give it a try. I think it helps me stay organized with both my emotions, my thoughts, my physical activities. And I know a lot of you have commented and sent me messages, and I just thought this was something I could turn into a video. So thanks so much for being here. All right, so comment down below if you can give this a thumbs up for a like, subscribe like I just showed you, and then hit the bell icon next to it and we'll give you notifications. Or if I publish anything and put anything on the community page, you'll get a notification from Morgan's Off the Leash. Thanks so much for being here. See you on the next one. I think my big goals would be I want to have 10 dogs, a swimming pool, you know, and short-term goals are number 5. Do you need me, Mike? Do you need me? Okay, so number 5, and do my videos. So that's a different notebook. That's different than my list, and it's different than my planner, and it's also different than my journal, which is beside my bedside. I didn't bring it up. Hey, Melissa here. Welcome back to Morgan's Off the Leash. I want to share with you a couple things. No, that wasn't right. Is everything? That wasn't very good, huh?
That was good. Do I stop it?
Um,
Or let it keep going?
Yeah, go ahead and stop it.